you have sex during menstruation, this video is for you. If you're the type of woman that you are worried of having sexual intercourse with your partner during your menstrual period, or you don't know if it is healthy or if it is not healthy for you to have sexual intercourse during your menstrual period or during your menstruation, yes, you're welcome to my channel, Ask Malik channel. If you're just joining us in this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Click on the subscription button so that you will be subscribed and get our videos. The more of our videos that will be dropping next time, you'll be the first person to receive it. So subscribe now and hit the like button. So you should always free to also ask your question under the comment box, and answer will be given to you as soon as possible. So today we'll talk about sex during menstruation. You as a woman, is it healthy for you to have sexual intercourse during your menstrual period, during your cycles? This is a question that many have asked. They send me direct messages that isn't good for them to have sexual intercourse, sexual intimacy during their menstrual period. So this is something you shouldn't worry about, because I am going to break it down for you, and that is why you are here today. So we need to know that having sex during menstruation as a woman can actually pose you at some certain health risk and also some considerations. What are those risks, or what are those conditions that you are at risk of having during menstruation or having sex during your menstrual period? So for those of you asking if having sex during menstruation is good or bad, you should know that having sex during menstruation can actually increase you at a risk of many conditions. Like, number one, you have your increased risk of infections during menstruation. You see, during your menstrual cycle or during your menstrual flow, you have your flow coming out from your uterus, out of your vagina. These are monthly flows that are not part of your body, so you have to pass them out. So having sexual intercourse during menstrual cycle can actually increase you at risk of infection, especially for men. You see, coming in contact with those menstrual blood, because you see, their menstrual blood, it provides a nutrient-rich environment for bacteria to grow, for bacteria to multiply. Because in it consists of dead cells, it consists of a lot of things, a lot of waste coming out from your uterus. So it actually provides a medium for bacteria to grow. And if this bacteria grows, or if there are increase in this bacteria, you're at risk of infections like bacterial vaginosis for women or yeast infections. So it is not ideal for you to have sex during menstruation or during menstrual period, but you can just have foreplay with your man or with your partner so as to ease the pain, or so as to ease you the stress during menstrual period. That is number one, and this will take us to the second risk, health risk, that menstruation or sexual intercourse during menstruation can actually pose us at. The second one, which is the transmission of sexually transmitted infections, unlike the first one. So having sex during menstruation cannot prevent the transmission of sexually infections. So you should know that, because a lot of people think that having sex during menstruation, there is no transmission of sexually transmitted infection. It is a big lie, it is a big myth, and it's decisive. So you should know that you can also, you are even at risk of contacting sexually transmitted infection more during your menstrual period than even when you are not in your period. Then 3, you are also at risk of having heavy bleeding. When you are menstruating and you have sexual intercourse, it increases you at risk of having heavy bleeding, heavy menstrual flow during periods. Ordinarily, you might be the kind of person that don't usually see a heavy bleeding during menstruation, but having sexual intercourse during that period can actually bring about you to have a heavy bleeding. And when you begin to see a heavy bleeding during menstruation, it is advisable, it is best for you to stop that having sexual intercourse. How can this occur? It occurs because during that coitus or during that intimacy, there are a lot of hormones being released, and these hormones, if at all it meets your menstrual cycle, it increases the shedding of blood in your uterus. So your blood vessels in your uterus begin to shed and more blood continue to come, because these hormones will move to your uterus as you are having that sexual intercourse, and it begins to contract, and as it is contracting, you have your blood coming out more. So it is going to increase you at risk of having heavy bleeding, and you become, if unknowingly, you can become anemic. So these are just few risks of health conditions that you are actually predisposed to if you have sex during menstrual cycle. So it is not advisable for you as a woman to have sexual intercourse or sexual intimacy with your partner during menstrual cycle or during menstrual period, because it increases you or it imposes you a lot of health risk condition. So know this today, and make sure you share this video to every other person that need to hear this, for them that thinks having sex during menstruation can actually help to relieve your menstrual symptoms. It is a big lie, and help them to also prevent the occurrence of or the transmission of sexually transmitted infection to their partners. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, and here on the screen is the video that YouTube is suggesting for you to watch next. Click on the video and I will see you there. Don't forget to write your question under the comment box if you are still not clear about it, or you have any other question related to your menstrual hygiene, your reproductive health, or your oral health. Till we meet again in our next video, I still remain yours, Malik. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.